Welcome back, everybody. Today we are riding up in Lacucci, Florida. This is just one of the roads that leads down into the forest area where I like to ride, with Lacucci State Forest. And today's video is going to be short. I just want to go over some of the modifications I've completed on the bike the last couple of days. The keen observer might hear the first modification. That is, if my GoPro and then YouTube doesn't compress this so much that you can't hear it. But that's right, we got a new exhaust. I also have a new, well, I'll leave it to when I show it. But in other news, I've got one of my new tires. Funny story, I bought two new Motos Tractionator Enduro ST tires from Chaparral Motorsports on the internet. I guess they got a physical location too, but I've only ever purchased from them on the internet. But anyway, I had found the tires on eBay, and their price was probably the best. So I went directly to their website and purchased. I've been burned by eBay before, especially by stores that sell online on eBay and in their store. I've had it happen where they've advertised that they've got, just for instance, tires. They'll say that they've got 2 tires left in stock. So I'll place the order only to have them contact me. Oh, sorry, our inventory on eBay wasn't updated. We sold both those tires. It'll be 3 to 4 weeks before we get some more. So I don't care for that. So I go straight to the website. I'll even call the store if I can get them on the phone. I tried to call Chaparral, however you say that. But I couldn't get them to answer. So I took a chance and I ordered the tires. The tires were ordered on the same time, in the same order, from the same place, and weirdly enough, they sent them separately. I don't know why. I suspect because the rear tire, when I ordered it, they said they only had one left. Well, fortunately, the rear tire is the one I got. So the front tire is still in transit. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. We've got some people down here. I was going to stop here and show you the river and talk about the bike, but there's people out in the boats. Little kid fishing. These stock Dunlops, they slip and slide all over the place up here where I ride. So I'm looking forward to getting them off. There we go. I'll probably hold on to them. I did with my last ones too. On the Honda, they came with, I think they were IRC tires. I don't know, they were just like these Dunlops. They were good for the street, but they sucked for anything else. Okay, let's talk about the new mods. We're going to start at the front, work our way to the back. There's not a whole lot going on here. I haven't done a whole bunch, but a little. All right, first and foremost, you're going to see the Cherubies hand guards. I bought that brand because I had them on a Honda. It was a good brand. Plus, they're well made, and I could get the lime green handguard covers. So I went with the Cherubies. They were a pain in the ass to fit. Up in here, there's a lot going on with these the brake line, the speedometer cables, the switch cables, the switch wires. Not much room unless I wanted to try to crack this banjo nut loose, move the hose a little bit, probably have to bleed the brakes after that. It does clear, it's not hitting where the banjo is, but up here I couldn't twist these up anymore because it starts to put a lot of pressure on the line. I didn't want to do that. So that was the brake side. The clutch side was even worse. You can see you got over here, you've got the brake line, you've got the clutch cable, and then you got the switch wires. Now they're nice and loose. The brake cable, or the brake hose, it's loose. It's not being pinched or anything, but I had to push it back a little bit to get that in there. And I had to flip the bracket upside down, well, opposite that side. It's got like a curve in it. So on the throttle side, the curve's going up. On the clutch side, the curve's going down. And that was in order to get it underneath the clutch cable. So, but that's all installed. I've had these for about 2 weeks. I couldn't get them on with the clutch and brake OEM levers, so I bought these replacement levers. Now these are just Chinese jobbies off Amazon. They were like 40 bucks. I could have left them alone without doing the hand guards, because they do break backwards. If you snap off a handle, it's usually because you go this way with it. But they work good. They're adjustable right here, so you can change your reach. And they also are in green. So if you sense the theme here. When I had that all apart, I put a new handlebar on there. This is the Pro Taper Evo. This is a titanium color. It's the Carmichael bend. Side note, if you like the handlebars that came on your new Kawasaki KLX300, then get the Carmichael bend, because these are very much like that. I did not like the Kawasaki bars at all and had no experience with aftermarket handlebars, so I didn't realize that the Carmichaels were so much alike. So I didn't really gain anything. I've essentially got the same handlebars, but the Evo is 1 1/8 inch here at the clamps, tapering out to 7/8. So, but they're nice bars. You have to buy these adapters that go on there to go from 7/8 to 1 1/8. But they worked out nice. I mean, they work. That spacer gives you a little extra height, and that's really what I'm after. When I'm on the bike, I like the bars to be up a little bit higher. More so when I'm riding, my hands are more straight out rather than down. I ride standing up a lot, and I just find that easier. Not that I'm tall. I'm only about 5'9", but I don't want to have to bend over at all. So I like to stand more upright with a slight bend in my elbows to reach the bars. These are better now that they're higher, but down the road I still may change them again, or I might just get used to them. But I put the Pro Taper pillow top grips on there because I had to cut the old ones off. So new grips, new handlebars, new clutch, new levers, and the hand guards up front. I've got my brake-free mirrors, or what they call brake-free? I think they're breakaways. Anyway, but let's move around to the back, because this is where I was waiting to get some work done. There is the new, pretty nice, DeKelvik. Their website's www.dekelvik.co.uk. I got mine here. It didn't come from the UK, but I also got the tri-bend, triangle shape, I guess. It was not bad to install. I actually made an install video, but my SD card crapped out on me, so I lost a lot of it. But I got some footage that I'll work in maybe now and show you what that was looking like. It took about an hour to install it. Your O2 sensor moves a little bit. It's further down the pipe on OEM. It's up much higher now with the DeKelvik. But then I also installed a new tail tidy. As you see, there's no more fender there. Looks much better. That tail tidy, I bought it from a company online called 12 O'Clock Labs. I don't think they actually make the tail light, I could be mistaken on this, don't quote me. I don't think they make it, they sell it, but it's made by DR. I'm going to put some links up, and I'm going to put a picture of it up here in the video. But I think it's DRC or DR Edge Edge 2, I think is what this taillight model is. But anyhow, that was a really simple install. They wouldn't tell me if this would fit the 300. This is the 250 kit. They wouldn't tell me if it fit the 300 because they hadn't been able to test it yet. So I guinea pigged it at my own expense, and it works. Their instructions are crap, I thought. It was very hard to understand and very hard to read because it was in such small print with a lot of bold print mixed in. They were terrible instructions. But I got it on. It has the option to mount your OEM turn signals to it. It comes with little brackets. But there she is. So I got the tires coming, the mirrors coming. After that, the only thing that I want to do is I want to put a bash plate down there, and I want to put radiator guards in. There's a few companies that have them. Emperor is one brand that I've looked at, and they've got nice aluminum radiator guards. But that's what I want to put on there. I want to put a bash plate, I want to put the radiator guards. The tires are going on there. The exhaust is on. I had a big plan to get this coated in Cerakote to match the green. And that plan could come together one day, but I wanted to do it for this weekend, and my connection to the Cerakote company, it didn't pan out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. It looks good in the stainless, so maybe I'll just leave it, but let me give you a little shot of the sound. You're not going to be able to tell very much from the camera. It sounds a lot better in person. I'm going to come up here and get some ride-by footage so you can hear it coming and going away from you. But much better. Much better. I feel it blowing exhaust back here to me. I'm a good 4 feet away from it. Give it a little rip. It sounds better now than it did when I first put it together. It's burning in a little bit. It was smoking real bad. I thought I had a bunch of exhaust leaks. But yeah, it's doing much better with just a little bit of riding. And then we're just going to start doing some riding.